Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and wondered why he listened to you yesterday, but completely ignored you today? For decades, we believed the answer was stability, dominance, obedience. We were wrong. That misunderstanding has shaped millions of relationships between humans and dogs. Your dog isn't asking himself, "Should I obey?" His brain is asking a far deeper evolutionary question. Are you emotionally predictable today? We thought it was all about respect. But what researchers discovered about the neural networks of Canis familiaris challenged much of what we believed about leadership. And here's the part almost everyone misses. Your dog doesn't stop taking you seriously because he's testing you. He's responding to something inside you that you may not even notice yourself. We believe respect begins with commands. We think that if we call loudly enough or carry the right treats in our pocket, the bond will naturally follow. But neuroscience tells a different story. Long before your dog decides whether to come back to you, his brain has already made an assessment. Not your voice, not your reward. Research suggests that dogs are extraordinarily sensitive to our emotional state. Long before you consciously recognize your own stress, he may already detect subtle changes in your scent, body language, breathing, and facial expressions. When he ignores you, he isn't responding to your words. He's responding to the gap between what you say and what you truly feel. For your dog, leadership begins long before the first command is ever spoken. Every movement, every shift in your breathing, and every moment of tension tells him a story. Before you even say a single word, he has already decided whether your inner calm matches what your body is communicating. That's why trust and guidance are often built in complete silence. Cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, can act like a warning signal to dogs. Almost as if your body were saying, "The person I'm supposed to follow is struggling with himself." In the wild, a leader who is internally conflicted can become a risk to the entire group. So maybe your dog isn't trying to challenge you. Maybe he's simply searching for the calm and clarity he can no longer feel coming from you. Most people believe obedience is a conscious decision a dog makes, but the truth goes much deeper. Real respect isn't a decision, it's a biological response. What researchers call emotional contagion may be one of the invisible languages shared between humans and dogs. Your dog doesn't stop taking you seriously because he suddenly became stubborn. He pulls away because in the very moment he needs guidance, you stop feeling like a calm partner and start trying to control the outcome. When you raise your voice because he doesn't come, it doesn't necessarily communicate strength. To him, it may communicate uncertainty. He notices the tension in your eyes, and his instincts may tell him, "Something isn't right. The person leading me has lost his inner direction." He isn't running away to annoy you. He's moving toward the place where he feels more clarity and less emotional noise. To us, that looks like disobedience. To your dog, it's often nothing more than a response to the information he's receiving in that moment. He isn't judging your intentions. He's responding to your emotional state. And that's the difference most people never realize. But why does he sometimes follow a complete stranger without hesitation? The answer lies in a discovery that could completely change the way we understand trust. It's one of the most painful moments any dog owner can experience. A complete stranger says a single word, and your dog follows him as if they've known each other forever. You might assume the stranger is simply more confident, but the truth goes much deeper. The stranger carries no shared history, no frustration, no expectations, no memories of past failures, no anger about the shoe your dog destroyed last week, and no fear that the recall will fail again. In your dog's world, only the present moment exists. Oxytocin, The bonding hormone isn't strengthened by the past, it's strengthened by the clarity of the present. To your dog, the stranger is like a blank sheet of paper. Calm, neutral, free from emotional weight. Maybe that's why your dog doesn't take you seriously in that moment. Not because he loves you less, but because, without realizing it, you're carrying months of frustration into a single recall. You're not only calling your dog, you're calling him with every doubt, every disappointment, and every expectation you've been holding on to. And your dog seems to feel every ounce of that emotional weight. Maybe that's why some recalls feel effortless one day and impossible the next. Not because your dog suddenly changed, but because your inner emotional state did. And to him, that change may be far more obvious than it is to you. Research suggests that dogs can become remarkably attuned to our emotional state. Some studies have even found that, in certain situations, their heart rate can begin to synchronize with ours. When your heartbeat speeds up because you're afraid he'll run away again, you may be sending an alarm signal without even realizing it. The real reason your dog sometimes doesn't take you seriously often lies much deeper. Not in a lack of training, but in a hidden uncertainty about the role you believe you need to play. Maybe you've learned to project confidence, even when you don't truly feel it. To your dog, that creates a contradiction, not between your words and his behavior, but between your inner state and the signals your body is sending. Your dog isn't asking whether you're the boss. He's asking whether you're the source of calm. When you call him while already expecting him to ignore you, you communicate that doubt before he ever makes a decision. We believed we had to teach our dogs to listen to us, but maybe we first have to learn how to trust our own stillness. Because what researchers discovered next may be the most important lesson of all. Researchers believe that certain areas of a dog's brain may be surprisingly skilled at reflecting our intentions, not just our actions, but the meaning behind them. When you appear calm on the outside while tension builds inside you, your dog often notices that contradiction long before you do. Maybe that's why he doesn't take you seriously in that moment. Not because he's stubborn, but because what you project doesn't match what you truly feel. Your dog isn't responding to the role you're trying to play. He's responding to the person standing in front of him. Maybe that's why genuine calm can never be faked. A dog cannot follow a performance. He follows authenticity. That's why so many training techniques fail when the foundation itself is unstable. We've spent years trying to change behavior, while ignoring the cause beneath it. But there is a way back. The answer to why your dog sometimes doesn't take you seriously isn't a lack of training, and it isn't a lack of love. Maybe he's simply searching for the version of you that still exists beneath all the stress. Not the loudest version, not the strictest one, but the calmest. He isn't ignoring you out of pride. Maybe he's trying to show you that you aren't fully present. The moment you stop trying to force the outcome, the moment your voice and your inner state begin speaking the same language, he may come, not because he has to, but because he finally feels safe again. Your dog may never have been testing you. Maybe he was simply waiting for you to come home. To yourself.